All right, we're on a little bit early. I'm not going to really start too quickly unless a few more people get in here, which actually is coming pretty quick. Just want to make sure my levels and everything are good to go. How's it going, everyone? How do I... Here we go. There we go. Hey, Chapo, how's it going? Hey, free range. Did I cut out? I think I cut out for a second. Free range philosopher, how's it going? Chapo, how's it going? Yeah, today's gonna be fun. I since the last time that I streamed, we made some upgrades, which is pretty cool. You'll see in a second what I mean. But I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about it. If my levels are good, please let me know. I did some test streams today, or test recordings, and they're pretty good. So I think we should be good. Just watching the chat. Hey, Zach, greetings from Mexico. Awesome. Thanks for watching from Mexico. That's crazy. Super cool. Well, I didn't mean to really start so quick. I clicked start recording because normally I get to click on YouTube to start it, separately. But I guess it started right away. Even though I said it started at 12, I guess we're starting now. Levels seem fine. Oh, perfect. Free range philosopher. I'm wondering why my internet keeps chopping out. I don't know if it's like that for you guys, but that's fine. Okay, we should be good. Thank you, Chapo. Thank you so much. So yeah, since the last time, check it out. Now we've got a second view of the organelle and the mood pedals and my tape machine and stuff, which we'll play around with today. And check this out. If I'm playing music, when I speak, it should sidechain so that you can actually hear me, which is a big upgrade to me. I'm pretty stoked. It worked in the recordings earlier, so we should be good. So yeah, today I've got a couple ideas. I think we're just gonna experiment around, see what happens, see how long it lasts, and go from there. So I had this idea for anybody who knows Taylor Dupree, the musician, mastering engineer, owner of 12K Records. He does a lot of these lowercase music, kind of minimal belly kind of things, and I kind of want to start off with an idea like that. So what I normally do for that kind of sound is simply bring up a sine wave. I won't bring up exactly a sine wave, but you'll see what I do here. Well, computer's being slow today. But so if we go to, once again, as always, all of Ronald's toolkits, go to Synth Embellishments, and then go to Sub 60. Right. But if we go like this, and then right. So I'm just going to sort of start off with this sound. Seems kind of quiet on my end. Maybe it's just my headphones. I'm just going to check the levels again. Should be good. I could probably actually turn it up a bit. Okay. So what I'm going to start off with here, I'm going to turn up a bit as well. So I like, right away, I like this F, I think, C, D, E, F, yeah. Right. And I think, so let's find a chord. None of that. I don't want any majors. Yeah. I like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is simply actually it's a little bit too happy. I like that. Let's see if this is too quick. It is. So let's actually lower this. Maybe to 88, just for no reason at all. I'm actually going to sort of randomize these, in terms of kind of rhythm. Some will come sooner, some will come later. So what we're gonna do right now is switch over to this scene. I can't really see your guys' chat when I'm in this scene because I'll be standing over there, but you'll see. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. You should be able to. I'm just gonna turn on the organelle. So essentially what I'm gonna do is open up something called the Nori sampler. I'm just gonna raise my standing desk a bit. Okay. So go into samplers here. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Maybe next time I'll change the viewpoint. But okay, so I'm gonna go into samplers, Nori sampler. Yes. And what I'm going to do is record that sample into it. So this button here is record. And I'll just come and click play. And actually what I'm going to do is move these over just so I have some time. So play. So what it's doing is recording these notes. Once this light goes green, that means it's done recording. So we'll see if it's too slow. Awesome. I'm just going to record that last one too. All right, so now what I have to do is bring in that one, which is going into insert 4. It's input 3. Let us make sure this is working now. All right, one second. Let me just check my wires. Yeah. Should be going in input 4. Analog 4. Let's try this again. Oh, sorry guys. So I'm personally not hearing anything. One sec. Is that just me? Let's see. It must be because of the pedals. Maybe if I bypass the pedals 1 second. So I haven't quite gotten the routine of this setup yet, which is why it's kind of finicky, to say the least. But if I bypass this, bypass that, bypass. I can hear something. Okay, so I figured out the reason. So what it was doing there was recording through here, actually, so it wasn't recording the audio. So I'm just going to try that one more time. Sorry, guys. I haven't made stuff on hardware in a while. But let's just make sure it's working real quick. So I'm just trying that first. So hear that? It might be super quiet. Let me boost the levels on this one. This is what I do to boost the levels sometimes. Just a really quick way. Right? And now it'll just repeat. And then the cool thing about Nori Sampler, and it'll just continue doing that. And it'll just always sound good. Right? Okay, so let me record the whole sequence, and we'll get something cool going. So once again, that note might not be good, but I'm just gonna let that one go, and there. So let's see how this sounds. So right now I'm just using all fifths, which is why it's always in key. You know, you can never go wrong with fifths. That's nice. So I want it slower. So I'm just gonna turn the speed on my Organelle down 50%. It'll also detune them, but oh, that's nice. That's really nice. You could just listen to it for hours. let's turn the modulation up. It's at 4% now, which means it should warble a little bit, but not too much. Let's throw... Alright, so if we just use those fifths right now for a minute. So this is all the mood. This is what the mood's doing right now. Which I'm surprised. That's nice. So a cool thing about mood is that it's a micro looper. So what I can do here, oops, and it'll just continue going that loop, right? So what we can do is actually affect this loop. I'm no expert on this, by the way. Let's throw in some of this. Sounds cool. Sounds cool already. But I actually don't like it very much. So what we're gonna do, turn the pedal off, and we're just gonna record on FL Studio. Just this. Actually, maybe. Let's see how this sounds. I like that better, I think. So essentially how it's going is each note here. This would be this finger here, if you can see me doing that. I don't know if you can. But the middle note is C5, I believe. So that's the original sample. As it goes lower, the samples move slower. As it goes higher, the samples move faster. So eventually they should all spread out fairly evenly. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a nice note there. That's very nice. Actually, I'm going to turn on the mood again. I'm going to put on a delay. Let's see. I haven't been able to get the delay on the mood to work super well, but let's throw it back to reverb. Throw the mix down a bit. I have a feeling if we were recording this into tape, it might actually sound better, more organic. That's okay. What if we took out the top one? What if we detune it? pretty similar. I'm just gonna bring it back to -50 so it's all in tune. It'll be easy to work with drones and stuff in the DAW. That's weird. I guess because of the reverb here. Let's just restart the whole thing. Okay. Let's record. All right. Oops. Sorry about that. So now we're recording, and I'm just gonna let it play. Once again, it's just fifths. C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, D sharp, which is the reason it's staying in tune with itself, which is always nice. So I'll just record this for maybe 3 minutes or so. I'm thinking it'll probably be a nice sort of melodic piece to come up after the ambience that I record. I'll probably actually make a nice ambience. I'll show you in a minute after I'm done recording this. If we use the micro looper with the Darkworld, it'll make a very nice drone, I think. Or maybe not. Who knows? Still a bit too quick for me. It's probably because I'm using 4 notes instead of 2 or however many. But it's just such a nice random melodic generator. I love it. I'm not a big fan of that part, so I'll probably cut that out. But I do love that lower note a lot. Ooh, this whole section's nice, actually. Maybe this will be the part that I loop. How long we've been recording? Maybe 30 seconds more. That was nice. I'm just gonna slowly take my fingers off it, and eventually it'll stop. That was a nice ending. So we're back here now. Hopefully you could hear that the whole time. I'm sure if you couldn't, somebody would have told me. So let us take this off analog 4, and this will probably be boosted if it recorded onto. Okay, it didn't. Cool. So we're gonna throw that onto 1. Actually, maybe we'll throw that onto 3. And let's listen. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. what I want to try real quick is just to throw, maybe boost those super low and take out some of the mids. Just like that. And if we throw on a vinyl, this is what I want to try. I just want to see if the warp would be nice. Obviously not this heavy, but I just want to see it. Yeah. And maybe some extra delay just very quietly in the background. I wish I had a tape echo. Matthias. Yeah, I do use FL Studio. It's the thing that I started on. And it's just the thing that I'm used to. I've thought about moving to FL before, and Ableton before, or anything else, and it's just never happened. So I'm just gonna stick with FL, I think. Null, how's it going? The streamer boy, yeah. Look at that. It's been fun streaming lately. Very fun. This is the only one I've done this week, but as you can tell with the sidechain compression that's happening right now, I did some upgrades. And Brian, thanks so much. It's really cool. Dakota, so it's the Nori sampler. And then I just ran this Native Instruments contact patch through it. It's essentially a sine wave. That's all it really is. But okay, so this is that. Now I'm gonna head back over to the Organelle and play with the mood and Darkworld a bit. Hello, Erlen. Thanks so much for stopping by. Looks like 12 o'clock might be a little bit too early to start these streams. People are just starting to come in now, which is cool. But maybe the next time I'll keep in mind to start like after 1 or after 2 maybe. I don't think I'll want to continue doing it on weekends either. Today's just trying it, but yeah. All right, so I'm gonna analog 4 back on there just so that we can hear the organelle and mood and everything. And yeah, let's go back over there. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is maybe I'm gonna throw it back up to regular speed, and I'm just gonna play these fifths apart until I find something I like in the micro looper. So, hear that? That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Not too into that. That one didn't work. Alright, so let's try that again. I think I'm actually going to turn the clock up so that we can, actually maybe 2 there, so that we can detune it quite a bit more. Let's just hear the original signal. What my goal right here is to make a drone of some sort that I can manipulate in FL. Don't like that. So this is what we have. Very ugly. It's nicer. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on Hall. I don't like Shimmer. That's an interesting sound. So right now I'm really just randomly turning knobs essentially. And that's super quiet. Seems like we're losing it. Oh, here we come, maybe. I'm not sure why it's so quiet, but that's okay. I'm getting such little... Alright, let's try this again. This is all ambient music is, right? Seeing what happens. Alright, sorry. That's nicer. Starting with some sort of drone. So. Did I just delete it by switching that? Probably. Cool. Let's try again. Got something. I know some people are saying stuff in the chat too, so hopefully I'll be able to read those when I get back. Maybe they're suggestions for what I'm doing, because I have no clue. So I don't like that. I like that. This is what I've been looking for. I forgot that when you're on shimmer, this side is lower. Alright, so I'm going to record this for a bit. And then I'll boost it afterwards. I'm also going to manipulate it at the same time. I'm going to adjust the tone wheel and the modify wheel here. Should come out to pretty cool stuff. I might blur it afterwards too. But we'll see. I should be able to see the chat from here, but I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read it. So I'm just going to slowly bring up the high end is essentially what this is going to do. Adjusting the decay as well for fun, and maybe the mix. Sorry for that awful resonance too. Oops. Keep hitting the camera here. But I'll EQ that out. Some sort of low end just came back in from twisting this, so that's cool. and it's gone. For some reason, I'll never be able to tell you. All right, just going back over there after I turn that off. All right, so that was a cool sound. That was a cool little drone there, and I'll show you how I'm going to expand that in a second after I read the chat. All right, so we said hello to Airland, nice. Have to go, but looking forward to watching this back later. Sounds good, Joshua. Thanks for checking in. It's really cool. Could I explain the analog setup? Okay, so the analog patch I have right now is essentially the contact, right? This patch of contact loaded into Nori sampler on the Organelle. I'll actually go over to the desk and I'll explain it. Okay. So through the Organelle is Nori sampler, which is a default plugin on the Organelle. I have that sample loaded in. It's running through Mood. What I was doing there was just doing a micro loop of some of the sounds, which is this button here. I think, yeah, it's onto reverb right here. Oh, sorry. So I'm no expert in any of these pedals, but from my understanding, I'm on the tape setting of the Mood micro looper. I'm playing around with the modify wheel of that. The length is full so that I get the longest micro loop I can, because I'm not really into the granular sound of the Mood pedal. But what this does is allows me to create drones instead of bleeps and bloops. It's running into the reverb of the Mood, which is this button here when it turns green. And its time is on full, so it's essentially blurring the whole thing. It's running into Darkworld right now, onto its Hall reverb on the world side, and on the dark side, it's on the shimmer setting. And honestly, all the knobs and stuff are just essentially random, whatever sounds good. Mixes seem to be at like 75%. It looks like here too we're going world to dark instead of dark to world, or parallaxing, I'm pretty sure, which is them at both the same like time, if that's the right word. Right now we're not using the tape machine, we're not using the mini mix. All that's running straight into my Babyface, which is the interface, and then back into FL Studio. So it's nothing too complicated. Maybe it just looks like it because there's too many wires around. But yeah. So that is that. I'm showing some weird levels here. So I'm just going to turn it off on FL. Sorry if anything was getting in the way. I couldn't hear anything, but if you could, sorry about that. So that's the analog patch. Nothing too special. It's very, very bare bones. But yeah. So let's take a drink of water and continue. Okay. So now we got this new drone, which is this essentially. And it's pretty cool, and it goes into this. So what I'm going to do is actually open up a Mangle, which is a granular synthesizer. Mangle. Anybody see it? Oh, there it is. I'm also, you know what? First, I'm going to EQ. Yes, I'm going to EQ out that horrible resonance, because it's just horrible. It's not a. There it is. So much better. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is Oh, I'm gonna record it into Edison so I can make another sample on play. So this is just going to record that so that I can manipulate it some more. I feel like I'm trying to talk too fast today, but that's why I'm tripping over my words. But you'll see what I do here. So what I'm going to do while this is recording, I'm going to throw it into Mangle so that it's sort of going granular. Some of them will start over here, some of them will start over here, so that they're kind of all one. I get that high end, I get that low end all at the same time. And then I'm going to throw some reverbs on it, some delays, maybe some warble. And then we're going to make it so that it kind of goes with the track, you know. I'll figure out the structure after that. Oh, it's still got a pretty bad resonance there, but we'll EQ that out once it's in Mangle. Let me make sure the levels are still good. Yeah, so we should still be getting that sidechain compression so that you can hear me properly. Should be, at least. Thank you everybody for joining on a Saturday. It's very cool. I thought I'd try a new day and see what happens. It seems like it's fluctuating more than other days, like Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yeah, cool. So that's a nice sound. I might actually just leave that sound for later, like almost sample it so that I can be at the end of the track. Okay, so let us throw that in, which is essentially, I just re-recorded the EQ'd version of this to throw into Mangle. So what I'm going to do here is find it in my Explorer, I guess is what it's called. Grab it there, and let's see what happens. So again, this is essentially a granular synthesis, or a synthesizer. So what you're hearing here are the grains, and once I throw an LFO on it, you'll see them and hear them start to jump around. Cool thing about Mangle is that it has a sort of randomizer. It's not totally random, but pretty random, right? I'm actually going to slow that down, and I'm going to throw the LFO onto there as well. And we're going to throw some pitches on there. Since I was using fifths before, it should work with fifths on here. We'll see if it does or doesn't. Turning up the release and attack a bunch so that we don't get those quick bleeps and bloops. It's all should be all very seamless grains. I don't like the lower, so I'm just gonna make it higher. I'm also gonna make it faster. Carolina A24, hi, I love your music. What inspires you the most when you create music? Just improvisation, I guess, is the inspiring part. You know, just going with whatever sounds good, and you get inspired off the sounds that you're creating at the time. Other artists also listening to their music really inspires me. And even just reading and stuff, when you see a cool phrase or a cool sentence or whatever, creates a world in your head, and you want to write the score to that world, essentially. Which isn't always the case, but it can happen. Yeah, that's nice. Kind of. It'll sound a lot nicer once I do this. Let's actually throw that onto signal 5. Throw some guitar rig on there. As usual, every single time. Listen to that. So, let's EQ now. So I think that's too much reverb. Let's just do like that. Let's turn it down. That's nice. Let's record that. That definitely is not going to be the main drone of this track, but it'll be in there somewhere. So, oops. Oh, my bad. Okay, there. So the way that it's essentially repeating infinitely is through this, because random grains will just pop up everywhere, and yeah. I mostly like that lower sound. I like this area. If I match that up with another drone really nicely, it could work really well. That's nice. I like how it's going in waves too, naturally and randomly. That's cool. It'll make a nice progression in the track. Verdin, oi, have you heard the new Porter Robinson album? Oh, thank you. That's cool to be compared to Porter Robinson in the best albums of 2021. That's crazy. No, I haven't. I haven't heard any of his stuff since, what was that release? Worlds a couple of years ago. I'll have to check it out. His music is so good. Compared to me, he's a genius. Like, honestly, just in terms of theory and everything in itself. Ooh, that's a nice part too, right here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this drone yet. You know, I wish I could listen to music on stream. It'd be so much fun just to listen to your guys' recommendations and stuff. I know that's a big thing on YouTube now, like a sort of reaction videos, but I'm not sure how to do it on stream. You're like the Porter Robinson of ambient, a genius of adding emotional beauty into your songs. I'm not so sure about that, but thank you so much. That's very, very, very nice to say. All I do is just randomly create music. Anything that sounds good to me is will be added to the song. Anything that doesn't will be taken away. But thank you very much. And Kevin, how's it going? You love these live streams? Planning on continuing them. I want to come up with a proper schedule for them, since they're a lot of fun, and I want to find other things to do, not just making music. But I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe even doing like some sort of interview thing where I bring on other artists that I know and that I love, and seeing what can happen with that. But we'll see what happens in the future, because this has been a lot of fun these past 3 weeks or so. All right, so we're just gonna stop it there. We're gonna stop this there. Oh, I probably should have done that nicer, but that's fine. All right, so here's the new drone. I'm actually gonna change it to this. Matthias, I should react to my viewers' music. That would be really cool. I think the problem with that is that I don't have enough viewers. I'm worried that I would make that a thing and we'd run out of music. Maybe in the future. I'm definitely into it. I'd love to hear your guys' sounds and what everybody's working on and stuff. It's definitely an idea. I found making ambient patches hard, to be honest, especially with stock VST. Do you prefer making them just adding FX to patch and changing the patch? I challenge you to make ambient with stock plugins. That's a really good idea, actually. Maybe we'll do that, because, you know, when you challenge yourself, and when I do, with things that I'm not used to, that's usually when the best tracks come about, right? But I know it's possible. I've done it before. I'll add maybe not a harm list, but what's the one? Even worse, citrus. I'll add a citrus and play around. Maybe we can make the main patch of this track out of citrus, and I'm under the belief that it's the reverbs and the way you use patches that makes it sound good. You can make anything sound good, I think. But we'll see. We'll test this theory today, see how it is. But what I'm going to do now is just sort of sculpt this drone, see if we can come up with anything interesting. Just gonna sculpt it in Pro Q3, since it's the best EQ. I do like the low end of this, so I'm gonna keep the low end quite high. Maybe not that high, maybe this high. But there's that. I like this section. Throughout the track, I want this to grow. You know what I mean? So let us go here. And we will start from here. We'll grow it up to there. All right, so what I'm going to do now, just going to turn that down. Let's see how it sounds with the original samples that I got earlier. So I still think that this is too long. Too quick. So what we're going to do is double it. And it will be detuned, but I think that's okay. Oh, that's such a nice little patch. But now I have to get rid of that. And there's too much mud here too, so. I mean, right there, right? This is already turning out very nice. Oof. So essentially what's gonna happen is this will come up around, probably hit its climax around there, and we'll have it sort of fading up from there. And then it'll have a sharp cutoff there. So that it kind of builds into itself. Matthias. Oh, if I could collab with Eden, I already would have. Yeah, his stuff's really great. What I'm actually going to do here, okay. Let's move this drone down. I'm actually really liking how that sounds. I like the mid to higher end sort of hiss of this. And the areas that I boosted here. I think that's really nice. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to double this up, and I'm going to try to do this. Let's just see. You get these weird digital artifacts when you stretch music in FL, and I really like them. So what I'm doing here is I'll probably give it its own insert and turn it down. Because that's quite nice, actually. What I want to do, though, let's just cut randomly. Let's take this to there and this to there. Let's get rid of everything else. Let's just see. Oh, let's also high pass this so that any of the lower stuff doesn't really muddy up. We'll just duplicate this. I'm not too worried about clicks and pops right now and zeroing and everything. Because I'll go back in later and do that. So what I'm essentially doing here is this. I want to have it start off with the lower, right? And as this track goes on, I'm going to fade it out. Maybe actually sooner than that. Let's go to there. And then this higher track is going to be full volume there. It's probably going to start fading in around there. So actually let's keep this one from fading out too quickly, right? And then, so right now it sounds like it's kind of going away, but with another pad, it'll sound very natural. So that the ending of the track is high and kind of epic. And the beginning of the track is very low and slow and everything. Maybe too slow, but we'll figure that out. I'm not really, I'm gonna take that away. I'm not a huge fan of this either, actually. Maybe we'll just see how that sounds. You know what? Maybe actually we'll just bring back. Maybe we'll just bring back. Yeah. Because since they're crossing like this, you're not really going to hear them overlapping too much. It'll be like one after another, so it's not like it's really duplicating. I think I'm going to group them together too. Let's group them into 8. So just so I can adjust the volume of both of them together and EQ them together. Yeah, because I like this. I like this whole ending here. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so where should we go from here? Let's try to think. Oh, okay, I know. Yeah, let's try to create something here. All right, so how do we use this? So I think in Citrus, operations are essentially oscillators. So this is what we're starting off with. Nice. Let's, okay, how do I, oh, cool. Why is there so, okay, how do I, oh, right. Cool. That's actually quite a cool, this is a pretty cool plugin for this type of stuff. phase and pitch. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's add in. That's it. Interesting. You know, maybe Verdon's right. No, we'll make something cool. What happens if we do that? Nothing? Okay. Oh, that's nice. That is actually. I don't want so much attack. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, so. So let's get this onto its own thing. Let's start just doing something. Power Rain, I love your ambient music. Oh, you bought my new album. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying the new album. Just came out on Friday. I haven't really, or I guess it was last Friday now. I haven't really promoted it much, honestly. Maybe I should do some more posts on it. But very happy with the way it's being received. Thank you, everybody, for all the nice things you've said and listening to it and everything. It's awesome. Really, really cool. So what I'm thinking is with this is it's quite a boring sound. Like, let's try to get the key. Just because I detuned the key on the Organelle. Okay, so these are the 3 notes, or the 4 notes. Sorry if I didn't finish my thought either. I can't remember what it was. But what I'm going to do is affect it. Let's throw some distortion on it. Let's make it interesting. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Let us. I don't really like the wah wah sound of it, but we should be able to make do. Free range philosopher. How did you get into doing ambient? Do you have a background of playing instruments like guitar, bass, drums, etc. first? Yeah, I played drums first. I've been playing that since about grade 7. And then I just got into production after that. I taught myself piano, kind of. And through that, I've been able to, learn how to do all this. And maybe 4 years ago, I picked up the guitar and the bass. And I've just been doing that since. Just been a lot of trial and error, improvisation, just doing whatever I feel like is good. What an ugly sound this is. It's also loud. So let's fix that first. That attack. How do I fix that on here, though, is the question. Okay. Okay. down. I'm not sure what happens there, but I actually like that better. What is this? A low pass. Okay. What is this? I actually can't tell. It just says effects. Oh, is this all of it? I see. Maybe this is all three of these running into this. That's cool. High pass, low pass, band pass. What is PK? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, let's just throw some crazy stuff onto this. Let's throw an almost clean. Oh, that's really disgusting. That is a disgusting sound. Probably because we don't need any bass. Oh god. Maybe we should have thrown a EQ on there first. I mean, it'd be cool for like what, Future Garage or something. Give it to Burial. Verdin, who was the first ambient artist I ever heard? Sora and Azza, yeah. I guess if you count it as ambient, it'd probably be Owzy. Or some random thing on SoundCloud. But it wasn't long after Owzy that I found Sorrow as a Tom Day even. Man, those were the days, eh? I haven't heard anything in a long time from Sora or Azza. You've piqued my interest though. They're let's check their stuff. I'm sure they are still around. I mean, how could they not be? But when did this come out? 2020. Okay, that's cool. And on Fent Plates too. I didn't know Fent Plates was still around. I just hadn't heard of them in a while. Looks like it's all singles though, no albums. From Sorrow at least. Yeah, the last thing I heard from Sorrow. Oh man. I remember this a lot. The Hieroglyphics EP. And maybe this. I know I heard Quam. But other than that, maybe the 12 too. These ones I don't recognize at all. Let's see, has it too. Okay. Yeah. Man, that's such a long time ago. Oh, does he have a new alias or something? He's on this, whatever this is. Maybe somebody sampled him. Yeah, does he have a new alias or anything, or is he just kind of done? Oh man. All right, let's look at this again. I don't like. We can make this into something cool using Mangle. I know we can, but I want to make something cool with it standalone, you know? What I don't like is this. And I don't like that either. I guess I should be doing that EQ afterwards. Yeah, I'll do that after. After all this stuff. Yeah. By the way, I just used the parametric EQ in FL Studio because it doesn't tax anything on the computer. I can use 1,000 of these and it'll still be good. For anybody wondering why I'm not using FabFilter on everything. Let's lengthen these. How long does it last? You hear that low? I like that. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record this. Sorry if your ears get blown out for a second. I'm just gonna keep talking so that the side chain doesn't blow yours out. It'll just blow mine out. Okay, so I'll just keep talking so that you don't hear this first. Or, well, you will hear it, but it'll just be very, very low, or it should be at least. Yeah, from here on, I like this. This is nice. I'm assuming it's because of this filter, but I'm not sure how to... Maybe it's this. Oh, God. Sorry about that. I'm just going to keep talking so that I can do that. I don't know. Let's, okay. Oh, did this freeze? No, okay, we're good. This here. So I'm just going to cut everything else out. If I do that and then normalize that and on 9, bring it down. That's nice. I'm not super into it, but it could be really cool to, you know, have as a layer in this sort of bigger part. The way I'm going to do that is just throw it into Mangle, I guess, to make it like infinitely long. So let's get this and let's get that. And let's get this and that. But let's have it going down instead of up. That was loud. There we go. Sorry if that was just, I should probably add a limiter on OBS for FL Studio. But I have not, so. If I do it to octaves, I want it. Okay, I know how to do it. So I want lower and higher, but I also want the volume to not all be the same. So this is a way to automate it on volume. It's also reversed 32% of them, and we can pan some of them too, so it's nice and wide. I mean, that's nicer. Okay, let's adjust this EQ because I like that higher end. That. Some of that lower end. No, actually, it's just going to be a layer. So, here we go. That's just a drone. It's just going to be that, you know. Paper Ocean. Do you plan to release more stuff with Memoir? Yeah, they are great. Me and Voga have a track coming out on Friday through Memoir. I think it's called Passenger. For me personally, I don't think I'll be releasing with them unless it's compilations, because I am with a label called Network, and I'm quite happy there too. So yeah, Free Range Philosopher. Oh yeah, Porter Robinson, Sorrow, and Azza. With Sorrow and Azza, you're gonna get more of a future garage, old 5 years ago style, which is awesome. I'm not sure how it'll translate to a new listener now, but should be good. But no problem. Porter Robinson, obviously you can't really go wrong with him. Although I don't really listen to him too much. He's sick. I'm sure you've heard a bunch of his tracks, even if you don't know his name. He's everywhere. So I'm just going to record this, just so I can put it underneath as a layer. I don't think I'll use it as the main drone. I think I'm going to get out the bass guitar and see what kind of drones we can make with the bass. So I'll probably record it for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, something like that. We're at a minute now, so not too much longer. You know what? I'm wondering how it would sound running it through the Organelle. We could actually try it right now. I'll just bring it over here. If we just do that for 20 seconds, we'll see how it sounds. I'll stop it there, and then once it's done recording, we'll be able to just play around with this, see if we can come up with anything cool. Oh, I just realized with this view too, it is a little bit overblown. Oops. I'm just going to turn down the brightness a bit. No. Turn down the exposure a bit. Yeah, there we go. But here I am again. We're at 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Carolina 824. Do you record electric guitar a lot? And if you do, how do you think the best way to record it is? Via amp and mic or audio interface with plugins? Yeah, I do quite often. Most tracks, I would assume, I record guitar onto them. I will be today too. The only way I've ever recorded is straight into my interface using Guitar Rig. But I'm sure you can get much cooler sounds and much more sort of organic sounds with amp and mic. You can capture the room with it. You can do a lot more with it, I would say. But yeah, that's just the way I do it, you know. I would say if you can do it with amp and mic, you should. In my personal preference, you know. I'm not saying either way is right, but yeah, that's just what I would say. So let's see how this sounds underneath everything. So I'm just gonna right away set an audio clip, automation clip. Let's go here and just real low in the background. That's still might be too loud. Just as this. I'm also let's EQ this. What is the EQs here? I think it's too much low end. That's better. I like that higher end anyways. Okay. Man on an Island. How do you record the audio back into the Organelle? Do you use the audio interface for that? Yes. So I have it coming out of my headphone jack. My audio interface has 2 headphone jacks, which is how I'm still wearing my headphones. Going into the Organelle and then through some pedals and back in insert 4, which is here. It's boosted because it's quite quiet. But yeah, that's it. Just bring it back in through, and it'll make a nice loop, which I'm about to go play with now. I'm about to play with that sample there that we just recorded. See if we can come up with something a little bit more interesting than this, right? And yeah, Parain, did you listen to Biosphere's new album Angel's Flight? I have not. When did that come out? Biosphere. Ooh. Was this recent? 2021, so it must be pretty recent. I hate that Spotify doesn't tell you the release date. I don't know why they don't allow that. I need to listen to more Biosphere. I'm gonna get him onto the playlist too. Brendan, one of the contest winners of the pre-save contest for Us Alone. How's it going, man? Can't stay the whole stream, but stopping by to say hello. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I know that a lot of people can't make it on Saturdays, but I'll just trying today out. I'll probably do another one like this early next week, so that everybody can get in. But thanks for stopping by, for sure. I really, really, really appreciate it. So let's hop back over to the Organelle and play around. Maybe we can make something out of the mood pedal. All right, so here we are. Right, this is the pad. Maybe we can do something low. I'm gonna set the speed to 50. Nah. That's nice. That's got such like a nice lo-fi vibe to it. Let's add some reverb. Let's see. That's nice. I like this before it goes away. I'm going to record it before it goes away. We're just recording that because that's a nice texture. That was quick. Right? These mood pedals and the Darkworlds pedal do so much. This will be really nice looped over top, I think. While it's recording, I'll go back over, show you what's happening. So it's micro looping. So it's taking a tiny fraction of that sample and running it over and over and over again through this, and the reason that it sounds seamless is because of the reverb. Let's see. We can make it lower here. Oh, that's nice. I'm just changing the modify on the shimmer knob on Darkworld. Let's see if we go the other way. Oh, you know what, actually? Let's take the tone down. Get rid of some of that high end. Or maybe we have to bring the tone up. This could be its own ambient track in itself. It's quite intense though. Sorry about that. Ooh, I like that pulse. A lot, actually. Let's see what this does. Make sure it's still recording. Sorry if it's loud. It shouldn't be too loud. So when I first bought these pedals, a lot of people told me that I wouldn't even be using the Darkworld. A lot of people set it aside probably for better reverbs and delays, but I find that it's like that missing touch to the mood. It just makes everything sound so good. Audio from this to this. It's great. Ooh, that's smooth. Ooh, that's very smooth. So I'm just going to try to make this as seamless as possible. Right? And now we're going to come back deeper. Right? So let's just make sure that we get this. So much noise, but so good. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I don't know what's happening, but that sounds awesome, and I'm so glad that I'm recording right now. I just want to see what happens when we come back even higher. That's a nice sound. I hope that it mixes in well with on this track. That's super cool. Guitar pedals. They're just fantastic. It's awesome. Alright. Oh, I don't know what's happening now. Wow. Okay, got an idea. So we're bringing the mix down just to make it a smooth transition on the recording. Turning it down again. So that this is slower. I think this is what's doing all this. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Once again, I don't know what's happening, but that sounds sick. All these sounds, you could literally just from this sample that I'm recording right now, you could take all these different sections and make it into a full-blown drone track, and it would sound awesome. I'm so impressed right now with the Mood and Darkworld. It sounds lo-fi and tapey without me having to go through the tape. It's really amazing. What happens when I do this? Oh, it's like a gallop. It's cool. Not sure what that was, but let's end it there. Oh, we've got more drone. Okay. I'm just going to put it back to the regular settings, which is everything full, essentially. Actually, I like the modify on this side. It's darker. I like this drone too, so I'm just going to leave it recording for a minute, and then I'll take it off, because I can infinitely make it a drone with Mangle, so I don't have to record for minutes on end. Awesome. Wow. I'm so impressed. I'm unbelievably impressed. That was awesome. I hope you guys thought it was as awesome. Sorry, I missed a couple of chats. Brendan said, "Man, when I got that email about winning the contest, I was so shook." Yeah, he was one of the contest winners. Thank you, everybody, for pre-saving the album and everything. Super cool. Paper Ocean. I'm hopped a bit late onto the stream. Can you explain what you routed there? The mood pedal is super crazy. I like that a lot. Yeah, that was sweet, eh? I do similar stuff with El Capistan. Yeah, so I've heard good things about the El Capistan. When I was getting my mood pedal and the Darkworlds, I couldn't afford the El Capistan as well, so we're stuck with these. But maybe one day I'll get it. I've heard it's really, really great. So just so that you know, I'm coming in from the Organelle, which I'm using a little program on it called Nori Sampler. From there, I'm going into the mood pedal, into the Darkworlds, and then just straight back into the computer. So right there is only 2 pedals. And that's it. Pete Barber, do you still have the harmonium? They sound incredible for this kind of stuff, and I've never found a VST that can produce the same sound. Yeah, I still have it right underneath the desk here. I don't think I'll be recording it today. I don't have enough inputs, unfortunately. But maybe one day, if we do a one camera sort of live stream again, we could always do that. Break the harmonium out. But yeah, I agree. I made a drone track recently just out of the harmonium through Mood and Darkworlds, and it sounded phenomenal. So I'm quite happy with what we just recorded here. I'm interested to see if we run it all through Mangle, what would happen. But let's just take a couple more listens here. See what we like. That was nice. I really like this one too. Paper Ocean. I got super inspired by your latest album, so I recorded some ambient stuff lately. Maybe you can have a listen. I would love to have a listen. You can have a listen on stream if you want. If you send me a Dropbox link or something through, you know, Twitter DMs or email. If you have my email, we could listen to it on stream. That'd be fun. That'd be super fun. I like this section here. I think I'm gonna half tune it so that it's extra long. Oh, I like this too. This section. That's nice. This is all nice. Oh, I like this though. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna run all this through Mangle. See what happens. Your music helps me when things get overwhelming, so thank you for that. What do you do to manage your ear fatigue, especially when mixing and mastering? I don't really. Well, yeah, when I'm really mixing, I get it. You know, just take a break. I don't do it for too long, honestly. As much as it sucks, as much as you want to get it done, when mixing, you just have to sleep it off or whatever, because it's happened to me and probably others thousands of times where you're mixing and either you think it's great or not great, and then you come back the next day and it's the opposite. It's like the best mix you've ever done, or it's horrible, and it's never consistent. So yeah, just don't listen to other music. Just allow your ears to come back. You know, it helps when you're on external monitors. To me, but yeah, you know, just don't overdo it. Take your time. You know, nothing's rushed. You have all the time in the world to get your mix right. As for mastering, I don't master very often, and when I do, it's really just bringing up levels and making sure everything's in phase. That's like the extent of my mastering knowledge. But man, when you talk a lot, your throat gets super dry. All right. First of all, I'm going to do this. I'm just bringing the whole sample out, and I'm just going to go over each part on the big part of the track. Oh God. Okay. Let's bring this to 11 and turn down. Oh, that's nice, eh? Ooh, that's nice. Who was it that was saying with regular BSC's Verdun? If you're still here, all this, these two drones were made with. Actually, I guess the effects aren't like straight from the box, but the sounds are. You know, you can get the same effects with Fruity Reverb and any other stock reverb. But yeah, just so that you know, anybody who's listening, just start making it. You know, you can make, as long as you have the ideas for structuring and chords and keys, you're good. Just experiment around. You eventually you'll come up with something that sounds good. Man, that sounds good, just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Am I hearing this right? That sounds good. I like that. Let's see how it sounds on this side. That even sounds good too. Paper Ocean, do you mind if I play it on stream? Once I get your confirmation, I'll open it up. Let's see. Even that, right? Like that pulsing. I love that. You can get I'll show you guys right here, actually. You can get a really nice pulsing when you grab Guitar Rig and you grab the pitch controller. If you only pitch it down by a second, check this out. Hear that pulsing? In my track Millions, that's how I did it. And I love it. And it sounds obviously better when you throw a reverb on there, so that you get less artifacts and stuff. You can, but okay, yeah. Everybody, keep in mind this is Paper Ocean's track, and it's a work in progress. Let's check it out. It's called Blue Hour Ghost. Cool name, cool artwork too. I'm not sure if that's a stock thing. Let me just make sure everybody can hear it. Can everybody hear it? Yeah. Looks like we're good. If you like this, you should go give Paper Ocean a follow. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I like the string in the background too, that cello. I'm assuming it's Contact, but it sounds nice. Ooh, that piano's nice, eh? And that little, I don't know if that was on my end, but it sounded cool. Went with the track. Wow. Wow, that was sweet. Yeah, there's a consensus here. Chantel, yeah, she loves it. That's always a good sign. Personally, I always run my music by her, and as long as she likes it, then I know it's good. Carolina 24, A24, they like it as well. That was awesome. Honestly, like the only kind of similarity between my music and that are maybe those guitar strums that I did a lot in the last album. But that was fantastic. Wow. After the stream, I'm gonna check out more of your stuff too. I give you a follow just so I remember and stuff. But wow, that was sweet. Yeah, Par Rain likes it too. I just wanna. I like that. 1 second. I'm assuming that's like heavily high-passed reversed piano or maybe guitar. The higher pitch thing there in the transition, that was awesome. Really cool ideas. The only thing, I mean, it's a great track. The only thing I can possibly say as constructive criticism is find a cellist in your town or city or wherever you are. And get them to record that cello for real, and maybe find a piano that you can record and get some real sounds in there. It adds so much character when you have real sounds. That's like there's nothing I can say. Nothing is wrong with this track. It's perfect. It's great. Yeah, it's awesome. It sounds like the same cellos and stuff that I use when I'm just writing. Probably, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, sounds the same. That was. I'm very happy with how that turned out because unsolicited tracks, scary to put it up on stream. But that was much better than I was expecting and everything. That was fantastic. Do you have Spotify? Yes, you do. Oh, wow. Okay, sweet. You know what? I've heard your stuff before, I'm sure. Sweet. Everybody, go follow him if you like that. Very cool. You've only got 3 tracks out, but at least from what I can tell. But oh, you got an album here. Okay, it's just okay. I see. That's appears on. I see. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you put out next. Awesome, man. Sweet. Well, sweet. Okay. Back to. Oh God! Now we're gonna listen to this, and it's not gonna sound as good. A little bit intense. So. In Paper Ocean, you say that you were scared before. The thing I tell everybody, friends and that are making music and everything, just don't wait to put out your music. Like even if in 5 years you're like, oh, this isn't the best, I don't like what I put out back then, it's better. People do want to follow your journey of becoming a better artist and stuff. That's what I've found. Just don't be afraid to put out anything and everything that you deem reasonable, because people will like it. Yeah, sweet. Keep on releasing stuff. That's awesome. So that one's not going to work there. But this one might. Yeah, it sounds like that's not either. Okay, so what we are going to do now is do this and re-record it into this sample, and I'm going to run it through Mangle. Oh, do we have it on a guitar rig? Oh, okay. That's what we were doing before. Okay, I see. All right. So. Hey, Will's here. How's it going, man? Thank you. I would 100% recommend the Mood Pedal Paper Ocean. It has way outdone itself. My expectation was not as high as it performs. But yeah, it is expensive though. But in itself, like that's the only pedal I think I would ever need. Obviously, the Darkworld is a great add-on, but the main one I think that does most of the sound is Mood. That's nice. It's a very cool little drone here. Yes, the blooper. I was thinking about getting it, but it seemed even more complicated than Mood, and I think it would take a while for me to really understand it. That's the reason I didn't get it. But probably eventually I'll get it. I want to grow my pedal board, if you want to call it that. One day. And my issue with outboard gear is that I don't use it as much as I should. So I can never really justify the prices. Like I bought a machine, a Native Instruments machine, maybe 6 years ago when I first started taking music seriously. And I used it once. It's sat in my closet for like 3 years, 4 years. So I ended up just giving it to one of my friends. But that's how it goes with hardware, right? It was a long sample. I didn't mean for it to be this long. Alright, while this is recording, I will be right back. And yeah, be right back. I am back. And we're only halfway through recording it. Looks like another minute or so. Fury and Philosopher. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, it's Paper Ocean. It sounded like maybe some rain sounds and stuff in there. I typically don't use that anymore. Sounds like that, but definitely a fan of it when it's used correctly, like how you did. Not really a fan of how I did this this sort of filter, but we'll get through that. So the reason I'm recording it all right now is so that I can throw it into Mangle. Like Jack and Water, aka Will, just said, what is Mangle? I'll show you in half a second. Once I'm done recording this, I'll just move my thing out of the way so you guys can see. Almost there. Hopefully my thing is right there. Okay. Maybe a minute more. But before I get into it, Will, it's a granular synthesizer, and it is awesome. That's how I can describe it. Hopefully this sample here doesn't get used too much, because I think it's a little bit overbearing, but we'll see. Ooh. Seriously. Oh yeah, that's awesome, Paper Ocean. Yeah, get any samples even off YouTube and stuff and just manipulate them, right? All right, so now we have our sample. Oh God, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. For some reason I thought for a second that we weren't in key. So this is Mangle right here. So if I grab this, what I just recorded here, and I find it in my Explorer thing, open Mangle, this is what will happen, right? Sample comes up. Let me just make sure that Mangle isn't too affected right now. Looks like we have this, which I want off, and that, which I want off. Okay, so let's look at this. I don't think I'll be adding drums to this. No, I'm in the middle of making an ambient EP, so I'm really trying to practice ambient drone music, how I can make it interesting without adding too much melodic content. Yeah, so I'm kind of taking a break from adding drums to tracks. I went really heavy with it with the last album, and I think maybe too heavy. So I think I'm gonna take a little break from it for a little while from released tracks. But yeah, okay. So Mangle, here we go. So you can see the little grains here popping up, so they all come over each other to make one drum, essentially. But what I want here is not that. I want it to be lower. And essentially you can make an infinite drone or whatever. So what I'm going to do is actually make this quicker. So these are all the little samples that are happening right now. I'm getting these nice waves, like noise waves. It's quite nice. It's very nice, actually. It's a little bit too much of an intense drone, though, I would say. Let's try this. Let's try to lower the sort of where these can pick. Let's try it like that. You know what? It's a little bit less intense. Let's lower this though. Let's raise this to be over here. So, yeah, that's an intense drone. Jeez. The reason it's intense, what I'm assuming, is because I sampled a chord. When you're doing single notes, you can get these very nice, flat, thin-ish chords. But when you sample chords, you get this huge, monstrous chords, essentially, because each note that I would sample normally has like 4 or 5 notes in it, right? Which is why it sounds like this. But let's grab the pitch pedal. Let's make it less, just less. Maybe let's grab this too and just thin it out. Yeah, so it's just that those bass notes were too much. Still a lot. But let's record this. We'll record it for, I don't know, 2 minutes. 2 minutes or so. This might be too intense. I might have to scrap this drone, even though we've been working on it for a while. Yeah, I was thinking when I just went out of the room there, I was thinking, you know, this song was supposed to be very sparse and minimal. And that's what I was going for today, and it's turned out to be this epic, huge track. So once this is done recording, I'm just gonna take a step back and listen to it again and see if we can re-record some parts. And I'm thinking the bell section is what is too much, and then we can bring in these sounds very low just to body it up, you know what I mean? But I was also thinking, I think I want to do 2 streams a week. I want to do one like this where we make a track, or try to, and see what happens, and then one kind of like an end of the week relaxation, not relaxation, but like just relax stream where I play a game or listen to music or just hang out. I think that's what I want to do. Have 2 a week and just have that be the schedule. Maybe like a Tuesday and Friday or something. I'm gonna keep experimenting with the days, see which days work best. But yeah, I think that'll be the idea. Cause it'll be fun. There's a game called Skater XL that I really want to play on stream. For some reason, I don't know why I want to, but it's a fun game. It's a skateboarding game. With all these mods and stuff, you can make it very realistic and everything. And I recently lost the mods, so this would be a perfect excuse to get back into it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If anybody has any recommendations of what they want to see, feel free. But yeah, it'd be these more relaxing streams where I'd get other people on, do some interview style conversations, just see what happens. And me and Will of Jack and Water are doing Minecraft every once in a while, just for some fun, just for something to do. But yeah, just so that everybody knows what's going on. That's what the plans are. Yeah. Alright, so that should be long enough there. So what I didn't do last time, I'm just going to do that so that I get this nice tail of reverb here. Will would like to see some more breakdowns of the album tracks. I think I've gone through most of them, but I can always go through them again. That's not a bad idea. Next week, let's plan for that. Carolina 824 game nights. Yeah, exactly. Just hang out. Just play games. Just have fun. I don't play video games very often, and I've always wanted an excuse to, so it could be cool. Let's see how this sounds. Wait a minute. Yeah, I've got a ton of tracks, right? So I guess we can just keep on doing track breakdown streams forever, and just keep going through them. But yeah, losing my mind. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for showing up. Thanks for viewing. And my voice is so calming. Thanks, thanks, Paper Ocean. I've heard that a couple times since I've started streaming, and I'm very surprised. Never thought that I had a calming voice before. It's interesting. So what I'm going to do here is just that. Fade it in, and let's see. That's loud. Maybe. Yeah, so that's doesn't seem in key. It is slightly, but let's EQ this. Sculpt it a bit. Oh, look at that. It's so much. You know what I'm going to do? Okay. I'm going to bring it down an octave. Just like that. Now it's the whole. Hear that? Oh, it's so much calmer. Sounded better without it. Maybe I can just use the noise of it. Yeah. All that for a little bit of textural noise. Let's turn that down to losing my mind. Do you have any tips for arranging ambient music? Yes, I do. The way I typically do it, start with one instrument or whatever, sample, and slowly bring everything else into a sort of climax section, and then just taper everything off. Like that's the what my music is, right? We'll start off with this, right? And slowly bring in this. And then eventually you get to this point, and that's it. That's it. Now that it's just noise, though, I could actually bring it in like this. I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay, cool. But with that being said, I don't like this. Oh, we sorry about that. I don't like that. At least I don't like the lower sections. Maybe actually we can just that was too quiet. What Tascam port is that? It is the Porto Studio Mark. You can't even see it on there. 1 second, let me just check. It is the 424 Mark III. I also have the smaller one in my closet, but I like this one better. It records better. It plays back better. It's just better quality than the other one. Oh man, I wish I had a reel-to-reel deck. But yeah, that's just that. I got it on eBay for like $100. I think they're more expensive now. But yeah, I can't recommend it enough. It's easy to use, sounds good. Yeah. I find it hard to make ambient music just because I always end up making instrumentals, get too excited about adding piano and strings. Yeah, I totally get that. I kind of want to run the higher pitched bells through some tape. See how that works. but I don't want to find the tape. Oh wow, 300, 400 bucks. Yeah, I got it for maybe 150, but I think it was lower than that. Yeah, I still include tape recordings quite a bit. You can hear it a little bit on the new album. The last track, This Guy Sings His Chorus Part 2, is just all tape, essentially. That's why it's so good, I would assume. But yeah, it's so fun. It's just fun to use tape and anything hands-on, right? But this sounds pretty nice. I like this whole section here. I think it's minimal and good enough. I don't like the beginning, so let's think of how to start this. I think it's just this. I don't like that. So if we delete that, move this stuff up, so what am I hearing here? I think it's time to make a guitar drone. That seems to be, yeah. Let's make it on the bass though. Jeez. I haven't used it in a while. It's all stiff. It might not be in tune either. So there's a 5-string ambient Ibanez bass guitar. Let's see if it's in tune. It's pretty close. Might just be this string. Let me just tune it up quickly. Let's just grab a random bass preset. Something. Just nothing. Precise. Yeah, this I like this one. Just checking the tunings because I can never remember. So E, A, D, G. That's supposed to be a G. It sounds like it's in tune, or at least pretty close. Wow, remember when I said it was in tune? I mean, screw it. It's tuned to an A. I obviously don't have perfect pitch. I'm not sure what I tuned this to or why. Oh, so on the whole album, For Us Alone, I used alternate tunings, kind of math rock tunings and stuff. So that's why this is tuned weirdly. So this is a 5-string bass. I'm not gonna tune the. I'm not gonna tune that. Okay, so I'm not a bass player. I'm not a guitar player either. But let's try this. Let's find the key. Oh, that's nice, eh? That's a nice little drone. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Watch this. Okay. everybody can watch me fail miserably at bass. This is fun. I'm not a bass player, I'm not a guitar player, just so everybody knows. Okay. What was I playing before? Oh, wait. Alright, let's throw some reverb on here, see what we can do. Maybe some EQ too, actually. Let's also turn it up. So I know this is backwards, but throwing a guitar rig over a guitar rig because I work inefficiently. I recently bought a Tascam 414. I want to know if there's any favorite. I don't have any favorite tape. I just kind of get whatever I can get at this point. Can't really be too picky with it. Tape's so expensive now, and there's not a lot out there, so. All right. So I like doing. Let's actually change this to a guitar amp. Oof. Too much. Oh, I like that. It's mono for some reason, but why is it mono? Maybe it's because of the compressor. Alright, so that was a fail. Let's just go back to bass amp then. Is that in key? So let us pitch this up an octave. Maybe So that's essentially what I'm going to try to play, I think, with reverb. Maybe I should do that note. Yeah, let's see. That's definitely better. That's nice. I'm wondering how much I'm actually doing here, or if I'm just listening to the to the drone. Let's see, because all I'm playing is I think I'm adding quite a bit. Par rain, yeah, just line recording. Straight into my preamp, my interface, and into guitar rig. Let's record something. I'm not recording to a click or anything. I'm just going for it. It's ambient music, right? Let's start around here. That's nice. It's quiet. Bass strings hurt your fingers. nice. Probably started it too early, but that's fine. I wish I was recording the actual sound of the bass. It sounds quite nice. Just like the strumming or plucking. That's nice. Cool. That was successful. Wow. Sweet. Let us... Okay. Is that... Oh, okay. Let's throw this on to 14. That's this. I'm very surprised. It sounds really nice when it's in there with it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the first 4 bars off. It doesn't need to be this long. Let's see what this does. That starts there anyways, This can probably be a little bit lower. And, cool. In context, this bass drone sounds good. Probably just lower it slightly. Thanks, guys. Slowly getting there. I think I want to raise this quicker. Actually, even quicker than that. Let's go like there, and then we'll dip it down here to be sort of a calm section, then it'll come back up. Don't like that. Okay, let us see. And something needs to be happening here. That killed my fingers. Maybe this can raise quicker. Maybe this can raise quicker. Oh. You know what? I'm going to try to redo this right here. I'm going to try to make these farther out from each other, because I think on the Nori sampler we can let's maybe make it there, and I think I'm just gonna make it a straight up fifth. Yeah. Cool. That should make it slower. Let's actually bring it farther. And then maybe either. That should definitely make it slower. So let me get rid of that. And I'll also just turn off these guitar rigs to conserve some CPU. Okay. Let us put the bass away. And then I'm going to re-record this. I just want it slower. I don't know. Maybe with more warble or something. I'm sure it would help if it was going through tape. But let's just try. Let's make sure it still plays. I forgot that it was at it's not that key anymore either. We're gonna have to remember that. Okay. So I'm going to change this to this view. And let's try it. So yeah, just recording this again slower. That's quite slow, but it should be good. It'll probably take a couple passes to wow, that's slow. To kind of spread itself out. Too quick. That's fine. Alrighty, we're good there. Alright, so let's see. Let's turn up the modulation, see what happens. Too much. Too much as well. Maybe I can... Sorry about this, everybody. So that's too close, okay. That's what it sounds like. Not a big fan of it. Let's see Slip. That sounds nice. This mode here is called Slip. I do like it, but it's too lo-fi to me. All right, let's no. No, we have to. Okay, let's try there. That's nice. Let's just record. I'm just gonna record. And slowly something should happen. Oof, not that though. Maybe this one was too slow. I think it'd be quite good behind a drone, but I'm not sure if it'll be good on its own. Not sure what that is either. I wonder if eventually, I mean, theoretically they should all come back together. And maybe I'll be able to find a nice loop if I do that. If that happens, like this is nice right here. Like that's really nice. What time is that? I don't have my glasses on. So slow. That's nice. All right, and we're done. Alright, let's see how this was. Oh man. Craig. How's it going, man? It's cool to see you in here. Rad. So let's see. So if we add, wait, actually, what was this on? Looks like 8. Okay, I see. Maybe if we loop them both together, that could work. So let's take this off. Let us take this and where's that? That's this. Okay. So we're gonna go just like this. We're just gonna loop it random. Too much. Okay, we're gonna throw this into 8. There we go. yeah, thank you, Craig. That means a lot. It's cool to see you in here, and yeah, supporting as always. It's super sick. Okay, here is the plan. Okay, so I'm gonna actually do it like this. Like that, and then I'm gonna have this new recording come up through it. Kind of at random times. So let's like slowly do this maybe. And then we'll go like this. And if something doesn't work, we'll just, you know, take it away. It's that simple. What we need to do, because this had it, but we're not on there anymore, we're just gonna throw maybe a booster here, take away that. I'll definitely check that right after the stream. Craig, thank you. Thank you, man. For anybody who doesn't know, which I'm sure you do, Craig makes really good videos. He hikes and travels and makes these really like ambient type travel videos. Really, I mean, hiking videos. He hikes crazy mountains and stuff. He hikes some of my favorite ones too. Ones that I've done too, like in the Adirondacks and Iceland and all this. If you don't know him, check out his channel. I know that it won't be much of a boost, but any person counts, right? So this section here till the end is like really nice. I just need to figure out how to start the track, really. I think the way to do it is like this. No reverb, just no reverb, just delay. Let's actually bring it slow, and let's actually just bring everything down, just so it's super subtle. And basically making visualize for your music. Yeah. Essentially making half an hour long music videos for me. Not actually though. Your stuff is really amazing. I get so many messages from people finding my music through your videos. It's crazy. You don't even know. This is nice. This section here is what it is and what it needs to be. Maybe I should just start it with the drone. Maybe it's too many bells again, though. Yeah, Craig, for sure. Just, I mean, any project idea you have, hit me up. I would love to even just compose to one of your videos. I mean, I know that you probably work quickly, but that'd be sick. But yeah, thanks again, man. Oh man, this is gonna rack my brain for a little bit because this track feels right, but it's not quite there. I don't know how to make it there. There's just too many bells. Maybe I can just sort of stretch it slightly to make it slightly slower. Hopefully that doesn't add too many artifacts. Oops. I know it's here, right? I might just need to add a tiny bit of reverb just to smooth it out a bit. So there's an idea I had to, let's try this. It depends on if my acoustic guitar is tuned. But if we grab it. Oops. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to, how do I do this? Let's go to the Organelle. Let's find those chords again. Okay. And if there's a microphone right here. So what we're going to do, how are we going to do this? Okay. I know how to do it. Okay, give me a second. So if you have an organelle and a MIDI pedal, you know, just like a sustain pedal for your MIDI keyboard, you can actually record using the pedal, if I can fit it in here. There. Okay. Let me just make sure. Yeah. So I'll be able to play guitar through that. Okay, sounds good. Okay, let's see if I can just find those again. Yeah. Okay. Oops. So let's see if this is loud enough. right? Now, let's see if that was loud enough. I guess it wasn't loud enough. Let's try it again. We're getting some now, we just can't hear it. Oh, 1 second. Supposed to be working, but it's not. I have an output here. Maybe if I turn it off now. Just gotta make sure all the connections are right. Nothing. Well, that would have been cool. Maybe if I go straight from the out. Sorry about that, everybody. There we go. Now we can hear it. I don't know. Maybe this cyclone path, something's wrong with it. So if I make it like that. Might not be as cool as I think, but let's try. Could be cool. Alright, we're back here. Bar Rain, first time I've seen you play an instrument. Yeah. And not well either. Very uncomfortably. Let us try to maybe put it in here. Maybe the better thing would have just been to play a chord instead of a melody. Let's try. Let's also maximize that and throw it on 15. Okay. I don't think that the guitar is tuned. Okay, let's try this again, but with something less, just less complex. Yeah. Ready? That's it. Now this should be much better. Wasn't recording. Now we will. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play that. Cool. Wrong thing. Yeah. Random timing so that it seems more random. Because random is best. Okay. Let's see. For anybody who doesn't know how to play guitar, I guess this is a way, like me. All right, let's try to record it, see what happens. like all this stuff, right? It's just trial and error. Definitely don't like that. It's too high. I like this. Maybe we can even layer the other one on top of this. Could work out nicely. We can actually probably make a drone out of this too. Alright, we're probably good. There. We are back here. Paper Ocean. Sounds good. Thanks so much for joining. We probably won't be streaming for very much longer. It's already 3 o'clock. Actually, that's probably the time. I'm just going to finish this idea, and then we're probably done. But yeah, let's throw it in here. Let's see what happens. I have to maximize it. I like that, like the do-do. It's a nice little texture. I like it enough. I think it's good enough to stay. Maybe not. I don't know. I think that's as far as we're going to get today. Alright. Sweet. Let's save this. Saving. Stream. What happened? Wait. You ever not label your stuff right? I never do. Just that we have it for next time. Cool. Yeah, this is what it ended up sounding like. I think we could actually just lower that and then we're good. Sweet. Thank you everybody for joining today. More than I expected, but I think I'm going to keep it to weekends from now on. Just seems like a better idea. Yeah. Thank you everybody. See you next time.